Phone Jog Vlog.
Occasionally people ask me how I feel about Joe Rogan, and it's always a fairly mixed response. Doesn't he kind of seem like he's copying Adam Carolla? Like, okay, I'm going to get the man show hosting job after you leave. You get into podcasting, then I'm going to get into podcasting. But unlike Adam Carolla, Joe Rogan is a stand-up comedian, though not one who's particularly funny. Never got a laugh out of him. Did like seeing him expose Carlos Mencia. The real feather in Joe Rogan's cap had been getting involved in the UFC before it was cool. Those close ties to the UFC allowed him to build a brand. Maybe that and some of Fear Factor. A brand that got him to have what's essentially the #1 podcast. Maybe it's #2 in overall downloads on this application. But it's the one people talk about, it gets the big guests, it generates the buzz. Well, Joe Rogan has signed a multi-year licensing agreement with Spotify. What does this mean? Well, pretty soon, the Joe Rogan experience is going to be exclusive to Spotify. No more streaming it on the Apple Podcast app, Stitcher, or wherever else you get your podcasts. I find this interesting because we have a show here with, I would assume, a larger audience than Howard Stern, going for a lowball offer of exclusivity. Years back, Howard Stern left terrestrial radio to go to Sirius XM. He took his show to satellite for like $500 million. Joe Rogan, you get $100 million. Guys, if you're out there wanting to get in the podcast game, and the very top podcast is getting $100 million in a multi-year exclusivity agreement, that tells you there's no money in podcasting. And when I say no money, I mean all of entertainment is getting spread so thin, there's less money to go around. We have movie stars doing straight to video. Tom Hanks was just announced that his latest movie is coming to Apple TV. So Tom Hanks is no longer a movie star. There's only one movie star left in the world, and that is Tom Cruise. And when that domino falls, you can kiss the movies goodbye. You can kiss your big contracts for exclusivity goodbye. To be perfectly honest with you, it's time for creators to hold these networks for ransom. PewDiePie needs to say, hey YouTube, you want me to keep making videos for you? I want $100 million a year. Bonus. That's going to be the exclusivity. I'm going to make the videos just on YouTube. In fact, everybody with a sizable audience should start getting an agent and start hammering YouTube over this, because the censorship on this network has gotten out of hand. I subscribe to only one channel, and it's hosted by this Irish guy. And before you ask, yeah, I subscribe because he's ginger. He was talking to a doctor about the, how do I say this without getting censored myself? Situation going on in the world, and his video got taken down because it wasn't in line with the World Health Organization. It's slowly getting to the point here where you can't have a differing opinion. We saw people like Alex Jones deplatformed, and we're going to see more people deplatformed for simply disagreeing. And I swear to this date, I had a previous channel demonetized because I gave a bad review to the movie that bought the YouTube front page banner for the weekend. So in summary, Joe Rogan gets $100 million from Spotify to keep doing what he's doing, while you and I are over here making videos for free on YouTube, not directly being paid by Google. You know, it's partly our fault for going along with the plan. Hey, I'll keep making videos over here and maybe someday it'll lead to something. You know, you dangle that carrot out in front of millions of people. Every once in a while there will be a lottery winner, but the rest will keep at it because there's no other option. I know I'm a male and I can't entice you to sign up for my Patreon with some skimpy cosplay photo shoot. So instead, how about bookmarking my Amazon influencer affiliate link? That way, whenever you shop Amazon, it tosses a coin to your Witcher. Popular Netflix reference makes me cool, right? No? Okay.